Hi, so this is going to be my first video in preparation for my 21-day water fast. Today I've eaten only fruits and vegetables, drinking only water and fruit juices. No caffeine, which was probably the hardest. I had a lot of withdrawal from that, um, but I think it's going to be good for me to get off caffeine and soon off food in general for a long time now. I'm very excited and anxious to start this fast. I've put a lot of research time in to find the answers to the questions I had. I think I've covered most of the things, and I'm just very excited to get started. I weighed myself today and I was 198 pounds, which is 89 kilos. I would like to be 175, which is, 79 kilos. And I'm hoping that I can accomplish that in my fast. And because after the 21-day water fast, I'm planning to only drink juices for a couple weeks and then slowly ease back into food, I think I should be able to keep that weight, especially if I make some changes after my fast. Um, I've definitely slacked off a little bit with healthy eating and exercising in the last couple of years. Um, Actually, the last 4 years. I've been actually pretty constant with my weight, fluctuating a little bit up and down, but about around the 200-pound mark. And definitely feeling that I'm fatter and just doesn't feel as good to be me, I guess. And so I want to change something, but that's not the only reason why I want to do this fast, because I want to detox my body. It's really important that I get all these bad things out. Since I've just had biochem for 2 quarters, I actually know what's going to happen to my body. So that was actually the initial thing that got me thinking about fasting, because I learned about fasting, I learned about starvation, what the body does to respond, and I found out that it's actually not that unrealistic to live just off water for a long period of time. Your body is really intelligent and can switch over from the food you take in to storage, because we're prone to store fat. And since we live in a society where a lot of fat is in our diet, that we overeat, we have way too much food in general, we actually have storage for a long time. And essential amino acids and fats are provided by your body through a breakdown of other proteins, and so you can actually sustain a healthy lifestyle for quite a long time. I chose 21 days. I found that number to be safe, and I found that it's more realistic. So that's my goal. So starting today, which is March 26th, I started just eating fruits. I'm going to be continuing just eating fruits and vegetables till Monday, I think. Let me just check the date. Monday the 28th, and then on 29th and 30th and 31st, only juices. This is supposed to ease me into the water fast. It's supposed to make the transition easier, and also it's easy on the body, and it's starting the detox progress already. So I can ease into it a little better. I fasted before for 6 days, and after 2 days, I was not hungry anymore. So I'm not too worried about the hunger feeling. It's, I guess, since I've watched so many other people fasting, it's not as scary as it would have been, especially if you think about, if you never heard about this, 21 days, no food, you can't survive that. Yes, you can. And yeah, I'm hoping to increase my health through this. I also have high blood pressure. So it's usually more an issue for people that have low blood pressure to go on a water fast, because it lowers your blood pressure. So for me, it will probably not be an issue with that. But I'm hoping that I'm going to increase my health and therefore lower my blood pressure after this fast. What else? Hmm. Well, like I was saying before, I'm not happy with my weight, so I'm hoping to get that under control. And a lot of the toxins are stored in the fats in your body. So when your body has no more glucose available, it switches over to glycogen storage, which is basically a storage of glucose. But that storage does not last very long. So within 2 days, approximately, you don't have any more glycogen stored in your liver. So then your body turns around and says, okay, I have all this fat over here and I'm not getting any more food in. I guess I better use some of this fat. And then it starts breaking that down. And after a while, it starts also recycling proteins and unnecessary proteins that are not essential for your body and amino acids. And you can actually sustain a really healthy life, like I said, for a long time. And I'm hoping that while this fat is being broken down into energy, I'm also releasing this toxins. So I'm expecting to have headaches. I'm expecting to break out of my face a little bit. Um, I heard of people that had kidney pain because your body's detoxing and it's going to feel like back pain. But all these things I think are worth it still to go through this. I'm also excited to. This is basically a test of character for me as well because 21 days no food. Already today, just while my wife was eating regular food and I'm eating only veggies and fruit, it's hard. And then I prepared some spaghetti with sauce for my wife, and I made it for her, and I brought it to her, and I was like so tempted to just lick a little bit of the sauce, and so it's gonna be a test of character, definitely. But if I get through this, I think this is going to be very exciting accomplishment, and I hope to be in a lot better health. So I'll keep this up. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a daily video until I actually start the water fast, but I'm definitely going to do a daily video if I can through my water fast. I'm going to be on spring break for 1 week, and the Friday that I'm going to start, April 1st, my water fast, this is the last weekend of my spring break. So I'm hoping that the first 2, 3 days, which are usually the hardest, I'm going to be over the weekend, and then I can start school, hopefully in a lot better condition. Of course, going to university and working full time, it's not going to be easy. A lot of people usually rest during the water fast and don't really have a lot of activities. But I'm hoping that I can still work and go to school even though I'm not eating. So I'm gonna see how it goes. If anything goes wrong, if your body tells you you're way too hungry, then it's usually a sign to stop. And I'll just start juicing a little bit and start eating again if I have this feeling. But I think I can do it, and I'm definitely very excited. So I'll keep you updated.